Hey guys, good morning. It's long-awaited pond fill-up day. Actually, we've been doing it for 2 or 3 days. Horse is about ready for the grass to come up. They're getting at something. Ain't much grass left. Now, hopefully, I'm gonna actually check today on some lime and see if we can start getting some lime hauled in, and maybe we'll have these fields beautiful. Got more firewood to cut out of here, and these trees down below, that's a black walnut, and there's about 20 little black walnut saplings that, I don't know, they're probably 4 or 5 years old, but they're really nice trees. We're going to try to transplant them this winter and plant them along the driveway. Hopefully they'll take. But we finally capped off the pond and I've been filling it up for the last few days. It's not quite as full as I was hoping that it would get, but it's doing pretty good. We've actually got a leak or something going on. We're going to have to put some pond sealer, dam sealer, or some bentonite clay or something in here to seal it. Let's go down and take a look. Yeah, there's ice on the other side, no ice on this side. I went in down there and put a cap on our pipe, and we've got some seepage coming out right there and right there. But the good news is, it appears that that's more than seepage. That's running out right through there. It appears that this is the only spot that's leaking. So theoretically, if we get this spot right here fixed, we may be able to come on up with the water level. And we've got, I don't know, I guess this is the highest that the pond's been filled thus far. That's going to make a lot of good firewood. It's been drying for 6 months or more. I'm hoping that the pond will come on up and back up into there, come on up there, and eventually maybe we'll put a sandy beach or something, just a small one right down in there for the kids to play in and swim on. And then, of course, we're going to take out that row of trees back in there, and then hoping the pond will back on up into there. It's starting to form the island here. It's almost picked up enough to go all the way around the back side of it. As you can see, that on the dam here, we're probably 4.5 feet from the top, and we got a lot of cleanup to do out here before it gets springtime and the grass starts growing. That's a walnut that we're going to leave. That one and that one are also walnuts, and I think this one here is an apple tree, a real old apple tree. It had some kind of fruit on it last year, so I was meaning to get in there this fall. Hopefully we can do it before spring and top it and try to prune it a little bit. And then we're going to take this whole row of trees out on down through there, so it's cleaned up between the two pastures, the front and the back. Then we've got a couple logs in here that we're saving for lumber. That one there's a black walnut, and then a couple maples in there, and we got one pretty good sized little cherry in there. So we're saving those. Look at that, January, and that tree's budding out. That's the Bradford pear, I believe. I hate those things. My wife loves them, but they always fall. Storms take them out, the limbs and everything, so I'm not a big fan. Let's walk over here and see what our the kids have been down here throwing rocks and dirt. I told them the other day, it's taking us 6 months to dig this out. Let's don't fill it back in right away. But apparently, they've been having fun trying to bust this ice. Be cool. A lot of the younger kids have never gone ice skating. If it ever freezes up solid enough, it'd be cool for them to get out here and ice skate. When I was a kid, my grandparents had a real small pond, just probably about a fourth of the size of this thing. And of course this is smaller than what we were hoping for, but it's coming along. But we had one winter where it froze a whole bunch and we were able to ice skate for probably 2 or 3 weeks. We had a lot of fun, myself and my cousin. That was the other reason that we're capping the pond off. For one, excited to see if it's leaking, and for two, wanting to see where the level of the water was going to come out to, so we can know where the spillway. I'm wanting the spillway to go on this side, and I think that's the shortest amount of travel that'll go through the field. But needed a we don't have a transit right now, so without that we needed to put some water in it and fill it up to where it'd level out and we could kind of get a measurement. It's not terrible for just guessing by eyesight. Caleb's done most of this leveling off himself, so he's done a pretty good job. Got an eye for equipment work. But this looks like it's filling in over here, or has a little bit, and then it's coming on around over here. The island is actually higher than the dam, it looks like. And of course, it's just a rough draft. We haven't done any finish or anything. Still got a pretty good amount of water running down through here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's probably 8-10 inches wide and 2 inches deep. So probably a good 3 to 4, maybe 5 gallons a minute. So it's flowing in pretty good, and apparently from the pond's been this level for several days now, so apparently it's not it's flowing out about as quick as it's flowing in, because it filled up real quick overnight, and then it just filled to this level, and then it's just holding. So this may be the best we get, but even if it is, it's a lot better than what a pond that we had in the beginning. Just the size of about 4 bathtubs in the beginning, so, and nothing deep at all. It was about 2 foot of mud and 6 inches of water on its best day. This still got grass on it, so this is the original level of what the original pond would have been, and that's right at the water level, 6 inches below that. Anyhow, I thought I'd give you guys a update on the pond and our plan and what we're doing in the future. Just getting home from work this morning. Gotta get in the house and get everybody woke up, hoping they got a fire built. But I'll give us a thumbs up, some comments, and have a blessed day.